Greetings to you viewers. My name is Pastor Yvonne Chipindu. We are still on the truth, Jesus being the truth. Yesterday we learned that when we fall, everything changed. What God had given us, it changed. Remember, even the scriptures told us that even to Eve, I will increase the birth pangs when you are giving birth, meaning when we are talking about the word increased, it means could something had been done before, she had given birth before, but now God is increasing, meaning at the time yakamboita there was no, it was not that painful, but now God had increased it because she had done something, she had disobeyed what God had told the children of God. Remember, we learned that Jesus Christ came and he gave us back the dominion, but we need to go to the scriptures and read from Colossians chapter 3 verse 3. This is Paul telling us, if you go on verse 1, it is telling us that we have been raised together with Christ, meaning that when we are in Christ, remember, if any man be in Christ, it's a location. You are in Christ, in him. So now if we have died together with him, it means that the authority that he have, we also have. So now in verse 3 of Colossians, Paul is telling us that for as far as this world is concerned, you have died. We all know that this world is a lie. So now as far as this world is concerned, you have died, meaning that you have died to this lie, meaning that you have died, you have died to diseases, you have died to cancer. Cancer no longer have power over your body because your body, this sinful man, he has died. You now have this regenerated man. Remember, First Peter told us that we have been regenerated. We have been rebirthed, something, we have been recycled. So when we have been recycled, rebirthed, or regenerated, it means that the previous DNA that we had is now changed. So now the DNA that you once had was of a sinful man who was cursed, who was living in a lie. But when you are now regenerated, you are now a new man. We have got God's DNA. You are just like him. And you've got power and authority. And diseases have got no power, has got no control. So now Paul is telling us that as far as this world and everything that is in the world, whatever the world looks at, because remember, we are ambassadors of heaven, we are ambassadors of Christ, and when we are ambassadors, it means we are representing God on earth. So when we are representing God, why would you allow sickness in your body? Why would you allow poverty? Why would you allow all those things that the people in the world are being affected with? When you carry the DNA of God, child of God, we need to know. Remember, the scriptures even tells us that my people, they are perishing because of lack of knowledge. But now we have learned, we know that we carry God's DNA. We know that what he can do, we can also do. As he is, so are we in this world. So now Paul is telling us that we have died to the world, to the lie. And you're new. Look at that. You're new. You're real. You're truth. And he said, you're new. Your real life is hidden with Christ in God. Meaning that my new life is in Christ. Christ cannot die. Yes, he cannot die because remember, he even rose on the third day. Remember when he heard that Lazarus had died, he went and resurrected him because he cannot die. He is above the world. So when he is above the world, I am also above the world. Why? Because I am hidden in Christ. I am in him. So now, child of God, cancer have got no power. HIV, mama, has got no power over your body. Chase it away and believe. When you done that, go to the test and see the doctor. You will be told that you're HIV negative. Why? Because HIV is a lie. We are living in the truth, and our truth is Jesus Christ. Let us read also Colossians 3 verse 10. And we have clothed yourself with new spiritual men, which is ever in the process of being renewed. So now we've clothed a new man. We've clothed an incorruptible man. Because the corruptible man died when Jesus died, when we were buried together with him. So now we have a new man in us. Remember, we are generated by the word. We need to have a new mindset. You have a new mindset. You have a new SIM card. Delete everything, erase everything that was in the old man, that was living a lie, that was living in disease, in poverty, in sickness, in hunger, and infertility. But now you are a new man. So clothe yourself with a new man that is renewed, who knows that I am a victor, who knows that I am more than a conqueror in Christ Jesus. I need to continue to read with you, which is ever in the process of being renewed. Look at that, and molded. The word it means that thing had been molded before, but now it is remolded for a better use, for a better cause. So now you have been regenerated, recycled for a better cause. You now have a new man inside of you. You now believe something that is different from before. You are definitely different from Adam, who is cursed, because you're now regenerated, remolded. You now carry the DNA of Jesus Christ. So whatever affected Adam is not going to affect you, because you've been regenerated, remolded into fuller and more perfect knowledge upon knowledge, after the image of him who created it. Look at that. So now we've been remolded, and we have got the perfect knowledge of God. Remember, even Jesus told us that when you know me, we need to have the proper and accurate knowledge of him, and we abide in his teachings. Then we are truly his disciples. So now the scriptures is telling us that we are remolded into this image of God, into the knowledge of God. We now know who we are. We now know where we are situated. We now know our map. Because we carry this map. We are in this map. When you want to go wherever, even Mashingwa, because you carry the map, your Mashingo. So whenever you want to go, you're just looking at your map. So now we are remolded for a better cause. So children of God, we are in this new place, and this new place is called the truth. And this new place, we cannot cry. And in this new place, we cannot complain, because everything is provided, because everything is for us. It belongs to us, because we reign as kings. Remember, we were told that we were made priests and kings. What does a king do? When I am a queen, I'll just tell you, I need your goat. You're not going to bring one because I have said it. You're going to bring two. Even your neighbor wants to bring it also to me. Why? Because I am a queen. I rule over you. So now we have been made priests and kings in this world. So everything concerning the world is going to affect us. They can cry about recession. We are not crying. We are not affected by it, because we are children of the Most High. We are from above. And when we are from above, we live according to things that are not going to perish, but we are the immortal. We are the children of God. So child of God, remember that what they are crying about, we are not. When they are crying about the rates going up in Zimbabwe, we are not. We don't care, because we know we've got the kingdom currency. You're not going to go tenga pese ku China ndikaenda, ku Russia ndikaenda. I can still buy with this kingdom currency. So child of God, we have been regenerated, remolded with this knowledge. Remember, if you don't have the knowledge, you will perish. If you don't know who you are, you will cry, you will murmur, you will complain, whilst you've got everything beside you. So child of God, you need to know who you are, know your place. You have the proper and accurate knowledge. It's not only the proper, but the accurate knowledge. So the accurate knowledge is that you are in the truth. You are not in the lie. And everything that Jesus can do, we can still do. And if you have enjoyed this message, child of God, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share. Until we meet again tomorrow, as we are still continuing Jesus being the truth. Stay blessed.